It was interesting because we were kind of having a bit of fun during the practice session because I got a bit bored of just doing laps by myself. So I went out with Jordan, but it probably meant we knew each other's strengths and weaknesses a little bit more when it got to the last couple of laps there. So no, it made it interesting. And yeah, the times are really close. As the top 5 and 10 are just split by a few tenths. So it looks like it'll be really close in the next few weeks as well.
Cracking stuff, guys. Good to see you on. Good to see you on my computer screen here in Guy's bedroom. I enjoyed commentating on that as well. So thank you very much. Good stuff.
Great, thanks very much, guys.
Excellent stuff. So that is John Gronkowski and Sandy Mitchell. And I think we've just got time. If you guys have got time, we've got Jack here. We've got Michael Weddle because we have to give him some abuse as well. We've got loads of people. In fact, let's just bring everybody in. Let's just have a bit of a party. We'll bring in Jack here, we'll bring in Michael Weddle, and we will bring in Scott Smith, and we'll leave a couple for later. So, Jack here, Michael Weddle, and Scott Smith, congratulations, guys, you survived. Well, Michael, maybe not.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, Michael, we'll come to you first. What on earth happened at the chicane there?
I'd rather not talk about it. I was coming through quite well, and then I just misjudged my braking point completely to the person in front. I think it was Robert, and then just ran into the back of him, and then had damage when I rejoined and hit someone else, and then I felt like a bit like a fool.
It looked like to us, Michael. Hello, it's Dunk. It looked like to us that you had the initial spin. The car actually looked okay as it was coming back on the track, and then unfortunately you were kind of just. Andy will agree with this. I think you got sideswiped, and that broke the wheel. The car looked actually okay until you got the second impact, and then that was your. That was all she wrote, basically.
Yeah, I think that's effectively what happened. Oh well, it's one of those things anyway. It's good night racing apart from that.
Michael, there's quite a lot of cars out there in this championship. How is it trying to make your way through the pack and trying to get a little bit of track, a little bit of space out there more than anything?
I think at one point during that third race, it was driving like on the M8 during rush hour. It was ridiculous. It was just side by side everywhere. You didn't know where to go. It's just chaos, really. You just need to try and survive.
You're a braver man than me. It looks absolutely terrifying to ask Scott Smith a question. First of all, Scott, do you miss me?
Yes, Dunk, like a sore head.
I miss you as well, buddy. I'm very impressed with how you raced today. I've never seen you. I never knew you did any sim racing, to tell you the truth. And yeah, you were under huge pressure for some of the race with some big names behind you, but you coped really well under the pressure. I mean, do you think coming from racing bikes is that kind of helping you with some sort of racing pedigree?
It does a bit, especially with the racecraft aspect of things, knowing where to place myself and where I'm going to make a move, what to do, watch the car in front of me, see where they're weak, and make use of their vulnerable positioning, and just capitalise on their mistakes, put them under as much pressure as I can. I would definitely say I'm probably more a car guy than a bike guy, to be honest, Dunk. It's just no one up there knows that side of me.
Mm-hmm. Were you damage free tonight? I think I didn't see damage on you. No, you weren't. Okay.
Race 1, pretty good. Race 2, I caused havoc. And I had a little bit of side-to-side contact, and then the big long left before, the hairpin.
Island Bend. Oh yes, we saw you cutting across the apex of that. Andy, was it not Scott? We saw bouncing across the apex of Shell Oil at one point.
Was me on race 1 too. Yes. But what a save, eh?
Yeah, well done for pushing the brake pedal. Good job, mate. Well done.
Yeah, that was skill, mate. Seesawing on steering and everything. That was all car balance and control. You want to know more about that? Come up to Knockhill. One of their instructors will have you out on track doing some instructing.
Get a few laps of Stephen Hay, and he'll do a bit of driver coaching with you. Exactly. Well done, mate. You've got a wee You're getting a wee plug dropped in there as well. Cheers, buddy. Brilliant stuff.
I hope he's getting some tonics for that one. Last up, then, we've got Jack Hare, third place in race 3, and a pretty decent starting week for yourself, Jack. We saw big things from you during the summer. Just talk us through that 3 races.
Well, I put quite a bit of practice in. I want to say I did about 100 laps, give or take, over the last couple of days in preparation. But comparing it to last season, I wouldn't expect to perform at the same level because I just got on with that GT4 car like nothing. This is obviously a lot more simple, but it really shows the driving ability of everybody on the grid. So in the practice sessions, looking at Sandy's pace and Jordan's pace, and even Rory's pace as well. I thought, I've got a fight on my hands here, you know. And I came into this race looking to follow Sandy at some point, or Jordan, see if I can pick something up from following them, see if there's anywhere that they're faster that it's obvious to me, so I can use that. And I didn't even get a chance. So yeah,
Jack.
Happy with the qualifying. Not great turn one in the qualifying lap, but again, there was only about a 10th on the table, so I think front row second place would have probably been the best I could have done for qualifying.
Jack, the races did look very busy, and you were right in the heart of all the battles there. I mean, are these new guys that you're racing against every week, or are these guys you've raced against a lot?
So a few of them, few familiar faces from last season. So like Jordan Gronkowski, you know, the usuals, Vic Covey, my teammates, so Peter Butcher, Sam Spinale, and Michael Weddle, and a few others. I'm familiar with racing with them, but because I think it's because probably I race in VR. Everything's like 1-to-1 scale. I get like stereoscopic 3D as well, so I can judge the distances a lot better. So I think I can just follow a bit closer and judge scenarios a bit better. But I got an incredible run in race 3 where I think I passed 3 cars between the 2 chicanes. But yeah, no, I love getting stuck in, and that's what racing's all about.
Oh, fabulous, mate. It was good to watch you there. Good to watch you on screen. Thank you.
Thanks, boys.
Excellent stuff. So there we go. That is all we've got time for tonight. All that remains to do is to say a very firm thank you very much to Mr. Duncan Vincent and to Andy Alston for joining us tonight. Gents, what was that like for you?
Very good, very enjoyable. Sorry, Duncan, I've just going to say, I think it's very, very enjoyable. And I think if that is anything to go by, the next couple of weeks we're going to have some fantastic racing. Already you can see the storyline starting to develop. You know, we've spoken at length tonight about John Gronkowski and Sandy Mitchell, the battle that those two guys are having. Jack Eyre, who we've just heard from, again, he's looked very, very impressive throughout. I think this is going to be a fantastic championship here, and can't wait for next week already.
I loved it. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much to Vic and Rory for dragging me along, getting me involved. Yeah, I want to see Vic Covey back on the podium. I want to see Rory Bryant finish a race. I want to see Michael Weddle not have any damage. And Adam Kindness, I'm pretty sure Adam Kindness is just masking his pace and letting everybody get a false sense of security. And he'll unleash the hammer in the next couple of rounds. But I've enjoyed it. It's been good fun. My first endeavour in towards eSports, and let's hope we can come back and do some more with you guys. And it's been a pleasure. And Dave, you know, I always love working with you, mate.
Oh, I'm feeling the love tonight, guys. Well, remember, join us next week where we head off to Japan. It's Okayama International Circuit, the full course for the Mazda MX-5 for the SMRC eSports Lockdown Cup round number 2. On behalf of myself, David Christie, Duncan Vincent and Andy Alston, thank you very much for bearing with us. That is it. That is all of the technical gremlins out of the way for the season. So we will see you next week. Until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.
Let's go.